it is chilly, but that will not stop us from this top 5 matchup from the courthouse in Swansea. The number 3 Somerset Berkley Raiders coming to town to take on the 5th-ranked Joseph Case Cardinals. The winner of this one controls their own destiny to the top of the SEC and is expected to be atop the conference at this game's end. It is my pleasure to be joined by the Hall of Famer, Kerry McElroy, our entire crew. I'm Brady Kudo. Does it get bigger than the Route 6 rivalry, Coach?
This is going to be quite a game. It's a beautiful day, Brady. We've got, just 2 great teams, some of the last of the undefeateds in the state now, 2 great officials, 2 incredible coaches. We got it all today.
Both teams, you're exactly right, undefeated. Case 12-0-1, Somerset 14-0-1 coming into today. Case in the home white, Somerset in the visiting navy blue, and with this hit, we are underway from Judge Aguiar Field. Interesting lineup note for the Cardinals. Kat Rousseau unfortunately broke her collarbone in practice and is done for the rest of the season, it looks like.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, yeah.
So with that in mind, Maeve Richardson slides to the left side midfield position. Riley Doherty gets the start on the left wing in an early infraction going against Maeve Richardson.
Yep, and a conscious no call there by Craig Lincoln. No advantage gained there.
Craig Lincoln, Kathy Silva, our officials this afternoon. Sky D. Moranville trying to throw it in deep. Porras trying to meet it. Cleared by Michaela Seymour, senior fullback.
Interesting to note, Brady, as most of us know, that Somerset is not playing on grass. They're playing on turf pretty much all the time. So this, this could take them out of the game a little bit, as Case gets the home field advantage here.
As would the subtraction of Megan Costa, one of the anchors of the defense. Will not play today. Ella Vaught, a midfielder on a minutes restriction. This one thrown on net, turned aside by Valcourt. Trying to throw it in. Porras! 1-0!
Wow, look at that. Nice. We score first. I love it. I love it, Brady. That was a great setup by Megan Smith, no doubt.
13:39 on the timer. It's 1-0.
Oh, nice. Nice. That was goal 100 for Megan. Yeah, nice.
So we've got officials on our left. They're going to give it to Megan. Although it looked like Porras tapped it in from our angle.
Okay.
So it is goal 100 for Megan Smith. Sorry, Meg.
Meg, you're watching this later.
I'm going to have, yep. I want to have that one back.
Meg, we love you.
I've said this 100 million times. It is not, and I'm not complaining because this isn't our fault. It is not that easy to sit on the field and do the games. It's beyond our control.
Yeah.
But it certainly looked like Janaea Porras tapped it. However, it didn't. Meg's got 100 goals in her career.
Yeah, that's great. Congratulations.
36 on the season, so yes, Megan.
Congratulations to Megan Smith. She bats it down.
Taken away for the moment by Emily Carr. Bouchard trying to get some width into this. Emma Bouchard.
There's no doubt that scoring first, Brady, is going to definitely give them Case an emotional advantage here. You can see it as they charged toward the goal a minute ago.
Maeve Richardson got whacked right in the right hand. Yeah, Jamie botch it? I thought Janaea had it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you will.
Oops. I'm already broken. Thank you.
Swanson.
Good job, Daddy.
Cleared away by Carrero. That is going to bother me for the rest of the day. Because the one time I think I finally get a tip in right, no. Thrown in for Carissa Albin, the other potential and probable all-conference player we'll see today with Megan Smith being another.
Somerset's in Division 2 for the state tournament, so they are in a higher division than Case, and that should be noted too.
Swanson trying to shove it in, plant, couldn't keep it across. It's Carissa Albin on the tap in, 1-1.
We've got a new game again here. We're back at it. I think this is going to be a battle today, Brady. No doubt about it. We've got lots of great players.
Avery Plant doesn't concede many goals at home. Never mind at all.
Yeah. Definitely. She's had a wonderful year this year, Brady. What for a freshman new to the position.
New to the sport.
Yeah, new to the sport
New to the
even.
sport.
Yeah, yep. Because we give, we should note that lots of our players have played in 7th and 8th grade, so she was not one of them. Here we go. See, I missed hack by Kathy Silva, but I think she got it.
An all-star officiating crew, we might add.
Yeah, this is 2 of the South Coast best, so we're in good hands here.
So Emma Plant to take this free hit. Trying to weave it down for Bouchard. Little too strong. Should be picked up by Scarlett Isidoro. Through the wickets of Seymour. Good pickup by Smith, but
third party.
Third party.
Yeah. Yep. Interesting to note, we have Coach Crook's son is playing. She's got such a big field hockey family. Such a big, way to keep playing.
And Ryan Crook, as you mentioned, got hacked. Yeah. So here's the Crook family tree. We've got the time. We're going to give it to you.
That's right.
Jen, at the time, Dopart, met Adam Crook.
Aww.
They got married. They had 5 kids.
Lovely people, yeah.
Very true.
Know them both, yeah.
The oldest, Lucas, played field hockey here.
Yeah, phenomenal player,
Had much success. Now plays at the club level at Providence College, where Jen played.
Yeah, correct. Intercollegiate, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for Jackie Gladue, yeah.
Her daughter, Cameron, played here. Became one of the greatest players the school's ever seen.
Correct. Yeah.
Currently plays at Providence College at the varsity level.
Yeah.
Alex, the third child, did not take the family route. He plays golf and baseball.
That's okay.
The fourth child, Ryan.
Here he is.
He plays field hockey.
Yeah.
Plays a little bit of baseball as well.
And I think their youngest will play because she's had a stick in her hand
Alana,
for years.
I think she was born with the stick and ball in her hands as
when she was a toddler on the field.
The lights hit her as she was introduced to the world.
Well, they're letting Meg take it. Okay, interesting. Nice.
Chipped up and brought down.
Yeah.
Controlled by Addie Finlaw. Emma Bouchard won it back. She's got Porras to her left. And Riley Doherty behind her. Still 1-1, 8 minutes and counting to play.
Yeah, Riley's had some good speed. We've seen her play a few times in a few of the games that we've been here, and I think I saw her against Apponequet.
Yeah.
She's got some great speed and stick work.
She had her first varsity goal on the road. I believe that was against New Bedford. Don't quote me on that.
She's a freshman. Yeah, again, some speed for a freshman. Ryan feeds it in.
Corrado trying to clear it out, and a corner's given.
Corner,
yeah, our first one of the day.
At the 7:25 mark.
Still 1-1. Of course, Megan Smith with her 100th goal of her illustrious career. The officials giving her the credit for that.
Yeah, which is so not done yet, too. Yeah.
Carissa Albin with the goal for the Raiders.
Somerset always has a great corner play. Of course, they're going to be affected by being on grass, no doubt about it.
Karis Botello trying to muscle Skylar DeMoranville out. She can't quite. DeMoranville still in. It's a tussle. Maeve Richardson trying to clear it out. She can't get it all the way out. Ryan Crook from the edge of the circle trying to feed it in the middle. Nothing doing. Albin on down low. Carrero
Second corner.
gave up the corner.
A lot of players in there. If I was Avery Plant, I'd be clearing them out of there and saying, give me my line. Lots of feet and sticks in front of her. That's going to be a killer eventually. Play came out. Now it's in. Here we go.
Too far for Crook.
Miscommunication there.
Via Addie Finlaw.
Yeah, another corner. An obstruction by Emma Plant.
Third consecutive. But you can give up the corners, but the set piece, the defense at least, all year has been relatively dominant.
Steady. Yeah. I would say steady. Corner again.
One time came right off the knee of Plant. So the fourth corner for the Raiders.
We're a little under 6 minutes here.
5:39 in quarter one. 1-all.
Yeah, the defense has been steady. I mean, we're so offensively dominant, Brady. So it's, nice little pull.
Crook.
Shot.
Got it. 2-1.
Yeah, and Somerset's going to be very offensive-minded. Even on, what is a normal surface they're not used to playing on. Avery Plant's got to get control of that circle if she wants to, be successful in this game today. She's got a lot of players in front of her, so she's done a great job this year. It's a lot to ask of a freshman. She's done a great job. So let's see how she does today. She's got to clear her sight lines, though, especially on corners when you get a lot of bodies in front of you.
Sidoro met by Maura Richardson. Trying to play it along the far sideline. Botello trying to box out Bouchard. Bouchard won it back.
Yeah,
trying to get something going.
She's so quick with her feet and stick. I don't know about you, Brady, but I'm putting my coat on.
You came a little extra prepared than I did.
Well, it's the pink out, so I want to make sure I had my pink on to start.
Carr gave it up. Free hit for the Cardinals. 4:27 to play in the first.
We got former coach of the Somerset Raiders, Liz White, is behind us here.
Maura Kennedy. Plant gave it up. Perrin trying to win the duel. She does. Might have gotten whacked by Kennedy. Yep.
And it goes the other way. Yeah. Sometimes it's just it's anybody to see what they see, but
structure there on Carrero. Crook.
So he's got to move this 5. Let's see, and he does. Yeah. Okay.
Backed out. Finlaw.
I see a little bit of Lucas in that style.
Plant trying to clear. She does.
Yeah.
Not all the way though. Seymour.
Gotta have a plan. Gotta have a plan for it. With Somerset, if it's just hitting, you gotta have a plan with it. Oh, we're going to a corner.
They're 5th. To cases none.
Let's see what Avery Plant does in this situation here.
No relation, by the way.
Yeah. Interesting, I know. She's got to come out strong and really control that defense. She's going to physically move them where they are. Here comes the ball. Is in.
Finlaw from the edge.
Oh,
played back in. Yeah. Carrero on the last ditch save. Finlaw tries again. Plant trying to clear it out. Doherty trying to get the counter.
Nice plan. Yep.
Trying to get the counter attack going. 2:50 to go in the first. Bouchard met by Karis Botello.
She's broke away.
Bouchard has support to her left. Trying to get it in. Doherty cleared away. Doherty won it back. Clicked it. Cleared out by Valcourt. And all the way back for Bouchard.
Interesting to note, Megan Smith is back here. And a little bit.
You don't see that too. I feel like she is playing more back and more defensive than we've seen her over the season.
Yes, today that is true.
Normally Casey likes her getting forward and on the edge of the circle, but now she's gravitating more towards the 50.
She's such an offensive player, no doubt. Yep. Megan can do anything, but really, she's been able to be very offensive-minded up to this point. Somerset is such an offensive team, though. We're going with
The
the corner.
sixth corner of the quarter, we might add. 1:54 to dance in the first.
Interesting to note, the time elapses in anything but the fourth quarter. We play through that corner depending on whether it controls the game or not. Makes any difference in that game. Of course, we've got 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Finlaw tried to find Crook. Went low with it. Scramble forward in front. Albin. 3-1. So Chris Albin with the brace, and Ryan Cook makes it 3-1 for the Raiders.
Yeah, and we've got a ruling in the early 90s that puts mixed teams together, which is nice. I know it's not. I don't always stand on the. Here comes Megan
Smith.
Ooh.
Way wide.
I get a lot of sometimes disagreement on, the mixed team a little bit, but that rule's been in effect for over 30 years. The MIAA says that if there is not a like team, that either gender can play on either gender team. In my career as a coach and official, I find most male players tend to be goalies.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to wear a skirt, but now, no, that was the original ruling. Now, of course, it's allowable they can wear
Shorts.
shorts. Yeah. That wasn't a rule back then.
Great defense by the Raiders, shutting down Smith as she's trying to move it into the circle. Smith versus Albin. That's the matchup everyone wanted to see coming in. Two surefire all-conference, I dare say all-state players.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that, Brady. I mean, I travel all over, and I will.
Swanson. Emma Plant trying to get it out. And that's the end of the first. Somerset 3, Case 1. Cardinals have a lot of work to do. As do the Raiders. Wasn't a terribly perfect first quarter by either side.
Yeah, they're used to playing on turf, no doubt. So this is definitely taking them out of the game a little bit. How Avery Plant controls that defense is going to be the name of this game, though, I think, for the rest of the going forward into the next 3 quarters.
Somerset coming off a Sweet 16 appearance last year, losing to Danvers 1-0. Case, of course, losing in the Elite 8 to Cohasset 2-0 on the road. Cohasset would lose in the semifinal. To the eventual champions, Uxbridge. Well, I worded that incorrectly. Uxbridge didn't beat Cohasset, but they lost to, I believe it was not Neshoba.
I just had Neshoba.
I'll think of it eventually, but regardless, Uxbridge won its what feels like 57th straight state
67,
title.
yeah, 67, yeah. Straight games, I know. It's a perfect
67 straight games. I'm going to say it feels like, I mean, they've what? That was 4 in a row for them.
Yeah.
3 in a row, 4 in a row for them.
That
was
streak got broken.
Snapped a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a perfect day for field hockey.
It really
today.
is.
It is just gorgeous. We got clouds. We got foliage.
We've got catering to our left. No, I'm kidding. So if you can't, if when we pan over to that side, you'll see it's just. There you go. Adam Kitchen's going to get it now. All of that goes to breast cancer research because it is pink week throughout Case High School athletics. Volleyball had their Dig Pink game last night. They took care of Somerset in straight sets.
Our crosstown rivals.
And now field hockey takes center stage with fighting breast cancer. Interesting to note, Avery, shouldn't be down on herself. No.
This is a tough. This is probably one of the toughest teams she's going to see.
This is the
outside the state
this is the
championship.
best team she's faced.
No doubt.
But I don't want to say by far, but
by far, you're
yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah. I guess I'm right.
I'd say by far. Yeah.
I guess I'm right.
Yep.
I can be right once in a while, except on Meg Smith's 100th goal. Anyway,
You're looking at a team, the Somerset Berkley team. You're looking at a team that, has played together with a junior high school program for many, many years. And that's a feeder system for them that's just hard to really compete with. Not to mention that they're double our size as far as class size is concerned. But not that we're making excuses, but just giving you some stats.
Cardinal free hit will be taken by Meg Smith. Good defense by Carr. Richardson able to win the duel, get it back to Smith. You get the third party there. Crook trying to throw it all the way down, and he does. For Julie Pacheco, freshman forward. That's the beauty, though, with both these teams, and it could be a credit as to why they're so successful, why, we've been given the top 5 matchup today that we've been given. It's the balance between experience and youth and everything that's coming together so far for both teams.
Yeah, Somerset's got a lot more seniors than we do. 5, right? We counted.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4, okay, 4.
And then compared to Case's 2.
Yeah. Their goalie's a junior as well.
Yes. Sophia Valcourt. Smith trying to clear it out, get something going.
She can go here.
She got caught up with Finlaw. Crook.
That could have been a corner.
Still with it. Crook, Albin in the middle. Plant. 4-1. And so Carissa Albin has a hat trick. And we sit at 4-1.
Yeah, it's important for this Case team now to make some plays, to look up and have a plan. That's the key. We got a little obstruction there. Not to get down on themselves, this is one of the top teams they will play, no doubt about it.
Craig Lincoln gave that one to the Raiders. Perrin able to clear it out. Finlaw. Clear out for the moment by Perrin again. Kennedy. And by Emma Plant behind her.
Yeah, and you got to push that. You got to stay right in her body. Or Emma could have gotten the obstruction on that, but she backed away. So that's you got to stay right there, and really show the official that that was an obstruction. You got to do a little bit of acting. The
7th corner for the day for the Raiders.
Get a little encouragement from Coach Brian Leonard.
Finlaw, Crook. Smith couldn't clear it all the way out. Came right back to Finlaw. 5-1. Mara Kennedy makes it 5-1.
Addie's talking to Avery a little bit. That's a tough position to be in as a freshman.
So we basically ended the season with the same
11:15 to go in the second. 5-1 Raiders. Albin. Kennedy. Met by Plant. And came off her boot.
So it wasn't our first game.
Good interception by Smiths.
Not reading that, but she's going to get, we got to get some offense with her. Yeah. Bush is going. That line's got to travel with them.
And Bouchard versus Isidoro, that's another fascinating matchup because you've got the toughness of Isidoro against the speed of Bouchard.
And stick work.
And stick work.
Yeah.
Speed kills, though.
It certainly does, Brady.
Tallow takes the free hit. Smith cleared it out.
It's a tough
Do it
place to
again.
be in. What do you if you're Casey Martell now, what do you do, right? I mean, you can feel the vibe of your players. Now, what do you say at halftime here and less
What
than
would
10
you
minutes?
say?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'd be talking to Avery right now and saying, listen, you keep your head up and you stay low and you control the defense. You are the owner of that circle. You are the owner of that circle.
Bouchard trying to get it going on the break. Too close to Valcourt, able to kick it away. Smith got the obstruction called on her. Nobody home that time, Albin.
I see this game as nice, Maeve. I see this game as less about Somerset running us over right now and more about us just kind of a Case team that's a little bit disoriented right now. Are you feeling that vibe a little bit? They seem a little bit.
I don't know if it was the Cat Rousseau injury, which kind of threw
Something's
the
got them
wrench
down
into
today.
plans.
Yeah. Something's got them a little down today.
Because you would think, like, you score 2 minutes in.
Yeah.
Like they did not even 2 minutes in. More like a minute 24 in. Smith. Throw it all the way down for Bouchard. Finlaw met by Maura Richardson. Crook. Richardson trying to get it out. And all the way down of the reach of both Kennedy and Plant for a Case free hit. Chipped that one through the legs of Kennedy. And a good through ball to Bouchard. Trying to play it to herself, get something going. She ran over it. Seymour. Albin. Third party.
Yeah. Yep. On Emma. That should be going out. Let it go out. Oh.
Carrero kept it in
Yeah.
for the moment.
Yeah.
So a 25-yard hit. Incoming, taken by Addie Finlaw. Try it again. Cold?
No. No,
I hear
I'm
you sniffling a little bit.
No, it's just allergies. No, I'm feeling okay. Yeah. You?
It's not too bad.
Yeah. The sun feels good.
Sun came out.
Yeah. It's like I said, beautiful day for field hockey. No matter what happens, both teams have played hard.
No matter what happens, both teams, I mean, this decides the South Coast Conference, yes. Both teams have a home playoff game. Mm-hmm. That's,
true.
That's wrapped up.
Yep. Yeah, important to note.
Is this going to hurt Case in the poll? The power rankings? Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Slightly. Yeah, and of course now they drop out. If they lose, they drop out of the undefeateds.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there.
Does this help Somerset instrumentally? It does. So you can make it 6-1. After that rocket, one would call it. Julia Pacheco makes her mark on this game. 6-1. And knowing Jen Crook, she's still going to give them some constructive criticism at halftime. There's something she's not happy about right now.
I'm sure. What I loved about Jen, and continue to love, I don't see her much anymore, is win or lose, she never says a word in the sidelines. Never. Rarely will she ever question a call. Rarely will she ever, ask me to clarify something.
Smith. Trying to do it herself.
And that's our first corner. Yeah. Here we go.
So hopefully something to come off a set piece.
Let's see what we got here. Bouchard's our inserter here. Oh, they're not gonna use masks. Oh, we got a mask for a flyer. A couple of them are wearing masks. Interesting to note that's a new rule this year, Brady. I'll
Smith,
give you that in a minute.
Couldn't keep it in the circle.
Yep.
Richardson in the middle, blocked by Albin. And Albin able to clear it out. Perrin.
Wow, off a foot.
Albin. Richardson. Got a call for the obstruction. Correll to clear it all the way out. Plant kept it in. Kennedy. Corralled it back in. Delayed obstruction called. And a free hit for the Cardinals with 4:23 to go in the first half. 6-1. Raiders lead. Bouchard has a sea of blue on the side of her. Bouchard dispossessed by Carr. Finlaw. Crook.
Looks up and finds another player. Yep. And that's the key,
Albin trying to lead the breakaway. She's got Patello out front.
Got away with a little advancing there, but she'll take it. Brooke Perrin. Oh, we got a held whistle.
Yep.
So. No, she didn't give it to him.
Richardson trying to work it the other way. And the obstruction on the Raiders.
We've got a little more than 3 minutes till the half.
And 3:20. Still 6-1. Smith trying to get something going, but Doherty and Porter's got to chase it. Kennedy kept it in. Finlaw. Met by Smith. Trying to take it away, trying to whack it back down for Porras. Seymour tripped over it. Doherty.
And that's the difference, too, between playing on turf and playing on grass. You're always just hitting to get it out of the area when you're on grass. On turf, you notice the Somerset players, you know what I mean? They're looking to thread the ball to each other, which is much harder on grass, but they're going to still continue to do it.
Smith tried to clear it out, and she did for a 25-yard hit.
25 hit, yeah.
For the Raiders. 2:17 to go in the first half. Raiders up by 5.
And they look for each other's sticks because, to just hit into to get the ball away on turf doesn't happen. You hit to send it to another player.
Right.
And that's the big difference you're going to see here today between any team that's played on turf versus any team that's played on grass, Brady. Whether it's Somerset or any of the teams that used to be playing on turf. Right now on the South Coast, we've got quite a few teams who are in transition. You got Fairhaven, you got West Bridgewater. They play on turf, but they also come and play in a lot of grass fields too. So, but a team that plays exclusively on grass and very rarely on turf like us is no doubt at a disadvantage in playing a team like this. That's just the biggest difference. Yeah. And sometimes it can be glaring. It can be glaring in the way we move the ball on a regular basis.
Talk about so many players that the turf does benefit. Meg being one of them. Mae Richardson being another. Bouchard.
Yep. They play a lot of club. Yep. They know everybody. We've got just under a minute here. See what we can do.
Bouchard trying to build some width. She got options to her left in Doherty and Porras. Bouchard trying to back it down. Good defense, though, by Botello. Karis Botello, but to clear it out. 40 seconds until the end of the half. Clear it out again. Smith tried to win it back from Mackenzie Haru, fresh into the game. Bouchard versus Meg Costo, who it looked like she was going to be out. Smith whacking a miss and dangerous stick called.
That's the
end of the half. 6-1 Raiders lead. Take it with us for the final 30 right here on SCN. As we welcome you back to Judge Aguiar Field on the campus of Joseph Case High School, the Cardinals find themselves in an unfamiliar position at home, down 5, 6-1 at the end of the first 30. Brady Kudo, Kerry McElroy, our entire crew, thanks so much for sticking it with us.
Yeah, we're usually on the
ahead.
other side of the running time, but this time it's running time against us, so that'll be interesting.
I'm going to say I've got one word for that first half. It was wow.
Yeah, wow, and not a good wow. Yeah. Yep. Just got some intel, though, Brady, that the Somerset goalie is a rather new goalie, even though she's a junior. So, you know, she hasn't faced...
I saw you talking to Liz White.
Yeah, she hasn't faced much. So, you know, she has not faced many shots today. So, let's see how it goes for the second half here. We are down in our offensive end now, so let's see. Might be a quick transition back. Let's see. Here comes Brooke Perrin.
And Perrin broke up Crook's counterattack. Richardson.
If I were, Brady, let's go back to your question, what I would say to this team at halftime. And I'm sure Casey said this. I would say right now, forget about the score. Let's just prepare for the tournament, you know, and let's work on working the ball, looking up and passing, and the defense just controlling the circle a little bit more. And that's it. Don't worry about the score.
Not even prepare for the tournament. How about prepare for Thursday? Because you go to Westport on Thursday, and that's not a gimme.
Yeah. That's
Westport's a good team.
That's a horrible field too. It's not an easy field to play in. It's a mucky field and wet, and it's another field like our field. It's a short field, short and squat. It's not
short and squat.
It's a 90 by 50, which is that's about all. That's the smallest you can have a field. It's supposed to be 100 by 60, but you can get away with a 90 by 50.
Across the frame of the goal and in. For Emily Carr, 7-1.
Starting to wonder if Avery is hurt. She doesn't. I hope she's okay.
I know her. Her movement has seemed to die down a little bit.
I hope she's okay. They may not have anyone else that plays goalie, so let's hope she's okay.
So Cardinals travel to Westport
Thursday.
And then a quick turnaround on Friday. They travel to Seekonk to close out the regular season.
Yeah, games must be done. Yeah, by the 27th, I believe. Tournament standings probably come out Tuesday.
And then the games will be played
Wednesday.
Starting, the day after.
Yeah. I should know that as an official.
Yeah, right.
I just go where I'm told, Brady.
There you go. Somerset will improve to 15-0-1. They host Plymouth North on Thursday and then travel to Dighton Rehoboth on Friday.
Well, that's two good-sized games for them.
How is Plymouth North? Have you seen them? Do you know anything about them?
That's that corridor. I used to work for an assigner that I would do games in North and South, and that's it's Middleborough, Plymouth North and South.
Yep.
Kind of, it's considered the Upper Cape actually. That's the Cape officials. I mean the Cape assigner that handles North and South. Yep. I haven't seen them in a long time to answer your question, but they're good. They're good schools, good sized schools.
Yep.
So I'm sure they have decent field hockey programs.
Infraction on Maeve Richardson. Finlaw will take the free hit. 10:30 to go in the third. And she didn't get all of it. And if you are just joining us, Kat Rousseau for the Cardinals broke her collarbone yesterday in practice. Done for the year. So Maeve Richardson moves to the midfield spot. Riley Doherty moves up front in this certainly a wrench of the plains for Casey Martell, heading into a top 5 matchup in this. Somerset coming in number 3, Case coming in number 5 in the state. Richardson walking the tightrope, trying to throw it down to Bouchard. The Raider defense in this game is truly the epitome of turning defense into offense.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, they can all transition to many positions, and that's the key to any good team too. But the other big difference is you just move the ball so differently on turf than you do on grass. And I'm watching them as if you're watching them closely. They still play like they're on turf. They don't hit the ball. They hit the ball hard. Nope.
Oh.
They do hit the ball hard, but they're still threading the needle as if they know it has to be timed perfectly, because on turf, the ball just flies so fast.
Right.
So, you can tell just by the way they look for each other and move. It's a whole different game, Brady, and that's unfortunate for us. But, we do what we can, right? We play where we're given to play. That's all we can do.
Looped high and controlled down by Crook, and Perrin took it away. Porras met quickly by Seymour.
Yeah, nice call by Craig Lincoln. That was a push from behind.
Albin has 3 goals already. And a third party on the Cardinals. Richardson, Corrado trying to get it out as well. Not all the way clear, but Tello, Carr, all in there.
Yep.
Craig Lawson asking them to try this again. And we went all the way down.
So they're
about the third row.
They're inside the 25 on that, so they still have to move it. And it's tough moving up that odd infield here with the dirt.
Richardson knocked down by Kaloran. She hasn't seen a lot of the game today. Or at least we haven't called her name nearly as much as I expected.
Yeah.
Too close, couldn't keep it in. Albin chipped it back. Smith trying to clear it out. Perrin got a whack at it, and that one put wide by Pacheco.
25-yard hit.
Did I take a deflection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Craig made that call right away, so something happened. Yeah, I saw no touch on that.
That one set wide that time. 5:55 to go in the third. Still 7-1 Raiders. Smith on a breakaway. 2-on-2. Smith
See if she can
able to
challenge this
keep with
goalie.
it.
Let's see. What does she got?
Smith had it taken away by Isidoro. Richardson able to keep it in. Blocked by Botello, who she has been very, very solid all day.
Held whistle. Here comes Boosh.
Smith trying to get around Crook.
Corner. Nice.
Their second. Normally we say it's the second quarter, 8 minutes into the game. Unfamiliar territory for sure for these Cardinals.
But it's everything's adaptation, though, Brady. That's the neat part. You know, I mean, hey, ball came in, ball
Smith
came
from
out.
the edge didn't get all of it.
So another-
Richardson brought it down.
Okay. Oh,
And a free hit incoming for the
called
Raiders.
that another corner. Interesting. Huh.
Oh, the corner? Oh,
No. No, 25-yard hit.
25.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
A little bit dangerous on that deflection.
Yeah.
When they stopped it. I might have called it another corner, but at least we get the ball. They're just swarming, man.
Yeah, Smith trying to
She's
get
getting
through.
him, though.
Whacked! Just put it wide. Porras couldn't tip it in.
Yeah. There we go. Shot coming in from right outside the circle. Again, it's going to be moved 5. She's going to carry it or pass it to someone. Yeah. There we go.
Di Moranville.
Yeah, waiting the inside there.
Botello.
Yeah, good call by Kathy Silver. Bouchard pushes it out, just poops it out there.
Carr.
Comes Meg. Hopefully she'll move it.
Duclos couldn't corral it. Kennedy able to keep it moving, came off of Plant's foot. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit.
It is. It's a little chilly as
Yeah,
the sun goes down here.
sun went down.
on Judge Aguiar Field, yeah.
Crook, Di Moranville, 8-1. They will give it to Emily Carr, her second of the evening. All the way down, and we find ourselves with 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the third. Good defense by Di Moranville on Kaloran. Crook trying to keep it in. Threw it on net. Good save by Plant. And a corner to come. Crook. Good save by Plant again. Kennedy with a good shot. Plant makes another save.
Nice little
Finlaw tried to tee it up. Got deflected in traffic. A whistle and a
Coming
corner.
out. That was okay, corner. The officials are talking to each other here. Ball pops out, so now corner rules no longer apply. It's outside that fan. Coming out.
Smith able to move it forward for Bouchard. Finlaw. Plant back in defense and
With a foot.
yeah, it came off of somebody's foot.
Emma Plant, yeah, I think. You got a timeout?
That concludes the third quarter. So yeah,
I'm sorry.
technically
I'm sorry. I didn't hear the horn go off.
3 quarters down. 8-1 our score.
Yeah, it's certainly been an interesting
yeah.
game. Yeah, you know, to make sense of this, I think, you know, I agree with you. Somerset's always a strong team, no doubt about it. But I think Case has done a little bit of beating themselves today, more than anything. I think they beat themselves more than Somerset. I mean, Somerset, please, no disrespect meant Somerset's a wonderful team coached by an incredible woman and all her assistants. Just they've always been a great team, have just a reputation of excellence, no doubt. And I highly respect Coach Crook and her staff. But Case definitely kind of rolled away with this one. They rolled down a little bit here. I'm a little bit sad for them.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes you have a down day. It is what it is. You know, I mean, listen, the sun is still going to rise tomorrow, and you know they'll be okay. Sometimes a loss is a good learning experience.
Maybe because it was so recent, and in a way, you know, we both experienced it. Look at the softball team. Lost that game to DR, undefeated, right? Up until about the second to last game of the year. I remember seeing Brooke Perrin the next day, and I said, Brooke, I said, what happened? She said, I don't know, but I think we needed it. I said, what do you mean? I said, you know, talk to me. And she said, well, I didn't want our heads to get too big. And I think we just needed this loss to just motivate us a little bit.
Yep.
Well, a month later, they won a state championship.
That's right.
So, I mean, you know,
exactly.
Is this really a bad thing?
Right.
You see it all the time in sports.
Yep. And it's important to note, too, that Case will not play in the same division as Somerset when we get to the state tournament. They're both obviously going to the state tournament. So the neat thing is Case will play in Division 4 as opposed to Somerset's Division 2. Somerset may even be Division 1. Are you looking at that?
They are Division 2.
They are Division 2. Is correct. Okay. Sometimes they change. Sometimes, you know, as enrollments change, they change them around. So.
I was checking the power rankings earlier. The updated power rankings for today. Case able to slide up several spots. We went from 8 to 5 to 6, back to 5, all in a matter of a week.
Well, a lot of games happened last week, Brady.
Yeah.
As you know, you watched me and my schedule, my crazy schedule.
Yes.
I had games all over the place last week, different times, and through the pouring rain, nothing stops us on the turf.
Love the pouring rain. Joking, of course. Mackenzie Haru trying to work on Skylar DeMoranville. Haru in the middle, Smith trying to clear it out, and she does. Botello met by Sophie Duclos. Freshman seeing some action here. Finlaw had the obstruction called against her. And this one thrown all the way down, intended for Duclos. She will not get there. Instead, Isadora will beat her to it.
Big week for us with the Cabral Cup yesterday in soccer.
Yeah, unfortunately, Somerset taking both.
They did.
Well, unfortunately
okay.
for us, I should say.
I knew they.
Congratulations to the Raiders, of course, on taking.
I knew the boys
Yeah.
lost. I wasn't sure if how our
they
girls
did.
fared.
I think 5-0, 6-0.
Oh wow. Okay.
I was leaving from the volleyball game.
Somerset boys soccer, I think, was 13-0, weren't they?
I don't know if they were 13-0, but they were. I don't remember their record off the top of my
Okay.
head. But
I read it somewhere yesterday.
It was up there.
Last night or this morning.
Yeah.
I read it. Here comes Meg again. See if they can shake this off and keep moving. Most important thing to do. We got another 12 and a half to go here on a perfect but chilly fall afternoon for field hockey.
Perfect but chilly.
Yeah. Well, it is it is late October. October.
Look out.
Coming out, yeah. Yep.
Tatum Swanson almost got knocked into the tournament.
Is Kathy Silver one of the greatest officials ever?
Don't put her up to her.
I don't have to butter up to her. She knows me.
No, seriously, Kathy and Craig have called a phenomenal game, all joking aside. Really a great game called. Good defense by Richardson,
yeah.
called for the infraction anyhow. Crook.
Meg's trying to get a piece of it.
Albin knocked it out. Finlaw.
Nobody touched it, so it
Yep.
should be a 16. And there it is.
And it will
yeah,
be.
Yeah. Yeah, looking at Ryan, I look at, you think about the whole Crook family you talked about earlier. There is a similar style of play with them.
Yeah.
Quick feet, great ball movement from Lucas to Cammie to now Ryan.
Well, that's why, they learned it from their mother, who, of course, had so much success
Right.
in the Big East Conference.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, similar style, yeah.
Corner.
Both Lucas and Cammie, and we're seeing Ryan too. Both Lucas and Cammie were a presence immediately right out of the
Yeah.
gate their freshman
Yeah,
year. Both
yeah.
of them were.
Brian Leonard yelling instruction.
Coach Lenny.
He's been around a long
He has,
time.
I know, Lenny. Yeah.
Patello kept it in.
And there's the big difference, Brady. There's rarely hitting to space in turf. But on grass, that's what you do. You hit to space. But you don't really hit to space on turf. You hit to stick. There's the big
Yeah.
difference right there. There it was right in front of us. So.
Haru had her pocket picked by Smith.
And
She
see
ran right
what
into
Meg
Ryan
just
Crook.
did? Meg telegraphed the obstruction for the official.
Yep.
That we got to see more players doing that on our case. If a player cuts in front of you, don't back away. Show the official that she's preventing you from playing the ball. Meg really did that. You don't have to run the player down, but she clearly telegraphed to Craig that, I can't play it. Some players will do this to me too, like I can't
Right.
see it, Like, I can see it. I'm just holding the whistle for a minute. Very different game than last Tuesday night, Brady. We were here up in the box. Feels like, I think it was warmer last Tuesday, even at night.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's cooler today now, right? There goes Sky. Okay.
Yeah, it came off of Richardson's foot and then hit her leg.
Just a misplayed ball.
Patello knocked down by Richardson.
It's Brooke. Lucky we didn't get a corner on that one. It's kind of on the top of the circle.
They've been dangerous on these edge of the circle hits. More or less, I mean, they've been dangerous on the corners as well, but they've been dangerous everywhere. They've been good everywhere, really. Very complete game from the Raiders.
Yeah, you know, I haven't seen Somerset as an official in about 4 years now.
Oh, look out. Albin took one right to the chest.
Boy, injury. That's the only time the clock will stop right now for an injury timeout.
Yeah, we're going to stop it with 7:42 in the fourth. So Carissa Albin was taken off into her own power. She's being checked out by athletic trainer Jen Rosas. Hopefully, yeah, she took one right to the midsection. Hopefully everything is okay. You never want to see anyone hurt.
No.
No less the leader of this team.
No. Yep. A senior. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. You know, you feel that as a team.
Right.
You know, you feel that loss, and sometimes that can just take the wind out of sails. But good teams continue to play, right? A la Bill Belichick.
Very true.
Men go down, and he just keeps bringing other people in, and everyone does their job, right?
The next man or next woman up mentality.
Right. But it does no doubt affect you emotionally, you know, right?
Oh, yeah.
What I was going to say earlier was no matter when you see Coach Crook, she always says, oh, it's a rebuilding year.
Yeah.
But Coach Crook's rebuilding years and other teams' rebuilding years are very different, you know.
Yeah.
A rebuilding year for Coach Crook might be in 11-3, you know.
I asked her before the game. I said, "How you doing?" I said, I haven't seen Coach in quite some time. So I said, "Yeah, how's everyone doing? How are you?" She said, "Yeah, everyone's good. We're good." I said, "So how are we looking?" She goes, "We're okay." I said, "Okay."
Yeah.
She laughed. She knew.
Okay, so if you got an okay out of her, you know it's a decent team.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah,
I got an okay or a we're fine or whatever. Like, okay.
I see her running. She lives down near me, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Tracked down by Carrero for a Cardinal free hit. 5:09 to go in this one. Still 8-1 Raiders. Brady Kudo, Kerry McElroy, Director Adam Kitchen, and the rest of our crew. Patello, Richardson, Bouchard.
Yeah, nice look. Nice look.
Trying to get something going on the break. Oh,
Nice,
very quickly.
Nice boo shot.
Somerset back, tough angle, and off the side
16, yeah.
of the goal.
I think the most important thing today is to, let Avery Plant know that it's, not the end of the world.
Yeah.
I hope she comes back to practice tomorrow. No, please, I'm not. I have no disrespect to Avery. But it's important to let her know, listen, it's just a game. It's okay. Like I said, the sun's going to rise tomorrow morning, and we're going to continue. We're going to keep playing.
Right.
And that's okay. You put it behind you.
Especially because she is so young. I think that's the biggest thing you got to emphasize is, listen, these things happen.
Exactly.
It's a part of the game.
Yep.
It's okay.
Of course. Yeah. And you're playing a really top team.
This is the best team you're probably going to see all season.
It's a learning experience
with an exception of like Uxbridge, Manchester, Essex, and probably Cohasset.
Yeah.
This is the best team you're going to see all year.
Yep. So it's not, she really hasn't had a chance to face a team like this.
She's faced good teams, but she has not faced
this many,
dynasties.
Yeah.
And that's what this is now. It's a dynasty.
Or this many shots. I don't think she's had this many shots taken on her, right? So, it's a little bit of a shock probably, and you can tell she's reeling from it a little bit, but that's okay. It's a learning experience, like you said.
Another corner for the Raiders. 3:02 to go in this one.
Yeah, it's important for her not to get down and to keep playing, It's a lot to ask of a freshman, for her to take this role,
But Chico will take it again.
And she's had a good season. Okay, it's out, it's in.
Finlaw.
Setting it up.
Good give and go. Addie Finlaw makes it 9-1. Beautiful, beautiful set piece work.
Just about 2 1/4 left here.
Case attacking directly into the sun right now. Smith trying to get something going.
I was hoping that'd be it. Remember when I used to play here, Brady, my coach would always say, if we win the toss, I want you in that goal first.
Cindy Cuthbertson.
That's right.
Back
Good
in
memory.
the day.
She'd always tell me, I want you, because I was the goalie,
Yep.
I want you in that goal first, and then she knew, because she didn't want the sun in my face. It was a close game.
Back in the day.
It's interesting, though.
It really is, because think about it. You had Cindy, Dr. Green
Had me.
had you,
Yeah.
and you've got,
Yeah.
there's a lot of girls who I would not be shocked to one day see them coach in field hockey at any level.
Yeah. Certainly is full circle around.
Yeah.
It's interesting as an official, Brady.
10-1. It's Emily Carr
Just under
with a
minute.
hat trick.
It's interesting as an official when we do the coin toss at the beginning. It's interesting to see what a lot of teams they'll win the coin toss and then we'll say, well, would you like the ball first or choice of sides to defend? And they all kind of look blankly.
Choice of sides to defend.
And my coach always, whenever we got to a certain field, she always had a strategy. If you win, because I was a captain, if you win the toss, this is what we're doing. If you win the toss, this it was never that deer in the headlights when we won.
Right.
Like, what are we going to do? So that's the coach Cindy Cuthbertson is from Dighton Rehoboth and later Apponequet most of her years. We got about 20 seconds left here.
And final 20.
What was a big learning opportunity for the Case Cardinals today, getting ready for tournament.
Final 6 seconds. Botello has that one sent through her legs. Richardson sends it down. And that'll do it. Somerset remains perfect. 15-0-1. The Cardinals drop their first one of the year, but it is nothing to hold their heads high, low. Hold your heads. Okay, we're going to try that again. Because whenever I try to sound inspirational, it just doesn't work.
We're like, cut.
It is nothing to hang their heads about.
Correct.
That's what I'm looking for
Correct.
here.
Yep, it's a
Nothing
good
to
learning
hang their
opportunity.
heads
Yep.
about.
Yeah. We wish them well in tournament.
We'll be here for it.
Yeah, we will. God willing.
Of course, this being the last regular season game at home, but we look forward to bringing you some MIAA tournament field hockey here on SCN. For Adam Kitchen, Kerry McElroy, the rest of our fabulous crew, I'm Brady Kudo. This match ends Somerset Berkley 10, Case 1. So long, everybody. Good night.